Everyone's using AI right now. Content is everywhere. It's faster, cheaper, and easier to create than ever before. But here's the thing, if everyone sounds the same, looks the same, and says the same things, who do we actually trust? It's not about being visible anymore. It's about being credible. And more importantly, being human. And in this episode of the Digital Success for Business podcast, we're talking about what it really takes to stand out when ChatGPT can write a post in seconds and Canva can design it for you. Because while tools are getting smarter, people are craving realness more than ever. I'm Leanne Cohens, founder of Marketing Leap, and this month marks 12 years of helping business owners like you grow brands that not only show up online, but show up with meaning. And today I'll take you through the exact strategies we use to help our clients build trust, grow influence, and stay human in a world of machine-made everything. So let's unpack why trust is your strongest currency in the AI era and how to make sure your content connects and not just blends in. So let's be honest, everyone and their dog is using AI right now. Whether it's ChatGPT, Gemini, or Copilot, we're seeing blogs, social posts, video scripts, and even ad copy being churned out in seconds. And sure, it's great for speed, but here's the problem. It's created an avalanche of content without much connection. Just because you can pump out 10 posts a day doesn't mean that those posts are building trust. In fact, I'd argue the opposite. When everything starts sounding the same, people switch off. And believe me, it's very obvious when someone is using purely AI. Your audience knows and they scroll past. They stop listening. And that's the trust gap that we're talking about today. AI is incredible for generating ideas and saving time, and we use it all the time at Marketing Leap. But if you're not adding your own perspective, your values, and your voice, it's just noise. Remember, AI can write the words, but you bring the meaning. Consumers are smarter now. They can tell when something's been spat out by a machine versus written with real intent. They're not looking for perfect polish. They're looking for honesty. And that's where real influence is built, by showing up with purpose, not just with presence. Share your values, your opinions, and your message. And if you're not sure how to build authority, check out my previous episode on how to build authority and become the go-to expert in your space. Because here's the truth. Realness wins. These days, people are craving authenticity more than ever. They don't want to connect with a perfectly polished brand robot. They want to see the real you, the person behind the business. In a world of AI content, your story is your secret weapon. At Marketing Leap, I've seen firsthand how powerful this is. Some of our best performing content over the years hasn't been glossy stuff. It's been the raw, behind-the-scenes stories. The moments I've shared client wins from live sessions, the struggles I've faced building a business over the past 12 years, and the messy middle of launching something new. That's what connects. Trust isn't built with logos and taglines anymore. It's built through voice, personality, and perspective. And that's why short-form video and podcasting have become so powerful, because people can hear you, they can see you, and they feel your energy. And that's where the relationship begins. User-generated content like testimonials, tags, and casual photos from happy clients can be more powerful than your most polished campaign. And when your community shares your content or engages with your brand in real time, that's proof people believe in with what you're doing. So lean into your tone. Share the lived experience. You don't have to have it all figured out, but you do need to show up, and show up consistently with the same clear message of what you do, who you help, and how you help them. So as an example, for us here at Marketing Leap, they're the ones who help small business owners with clear marketing steps, strategies, and an online presence to grow their business. Let's be real, we're not marketing to algorithms, we're marketing to people, and people are wired for emotion, connection, and stories. And that's why human-centered marketing still wins, even in an AI-saturated world. The future of marketing isn't more AI, it's more you. More of your voice, more of the essence of your brand or your business, more of the real stories, real people, and real impact that make your brand worth following in the first place. As an example, one of our clients in the financial sector recently brought on a new BDM. Instead of just announcing it with a standard LinkedIn post, we created a small content series. We linked into the growth story, shared behind-the-scenes look at the company vision, introduced the BDM not just as a title but as a person, and the results were impressive. Their followers jumped, engagement spiked, and comments rolled in from both clients and peers saying how refreshing it was to see the people behind the brand. And that's the power of human connection. You can run all the ads and automations you like, but when your audience sees real humans behind the content, they stop scrolling. They pay attention, and most importantly, they begin to trust. Human-centered marketing works because connection will always outperform cleverness. It's something we've always believed here at Marketing Leap. Sure, we use the tools. AI helps with efficiency, captions, outlines, and even repurposing content. But the real connection, that still comes from us, from you. Over the years, we've helped businesses grow not because they posted the most or used the latest hack, but because they built relationships. And that's where influence comes from. Not just being seen, but being trusted. One of our most successful campaigns last year wasn't the flashiest. It was a client email series that told a story over 3 weeks. Open rates doubled, replies came pouring in. Why? Because the audience felt something. It was personable, relatable, and real. And that's what influence is. It's empathy and consistency. Knowing your audience and caring enough to understand what they're going through and showing up again and again with content that helps them feel seen. And here's the thing. AI can help you work faster, sure. It can help you brainstorm, outline, even polish up that blog post. But it should never replace your voice. It's there to be utilized to support the structure, not the soul. Your brand voice, that's human. It comes from your experience, your stories, and your perspective. And that's what makes you relatable and trustworthy. Trust isn't built in the caption, it's built in the consistency. So, want to stand out? Then humanize your brand. Show your face. Use real client stories. Talk about the messy behind-the-scenes moments, not just the polished wins. Share what you've learnt the hard way. That it's the kind of content that people feel. And that's what creates connection. And stop trying to talk to everyone. Speak to one person at a time. That's how you simplify your message. Stay conversational and actually move people to action. When we host webinars or speak at events, I see it instantly. People connect with the energy, the voice, the humor, and the vulnerability. And that can't be faked. That's the stuff that builds trust, even before the follow-up email goes out. So yes, use AI to save time, but never let it replace the magic that only you can bring. So let's recap the exact strategies we use at Marketing Leap to help our clients build trust, grow influence, and stay human in a world full of machine-made content. First, yes, AI is powerful. It's efficient, smart, and evolving fast. But that's not what builds trust. You do. You build trust by sharing real stories, lived experiences, and those perfectly imperfect moments that actually matter. You build influence by showing up consistently with a clear voice, strong values, and a message that sounds like you, not a template. And you stay ahead by using AI as the assistant, not the author. Let it enhance your content, not replace your point of view. In a world where everyone's pumping out content, the brands that stand out are the ones that feel human, because that's what people are craving. Trust and influence aren't built overnight. They're earned through real stories, consistent connection, and the courage to show up as you. In a world full of AI-generated noise, the brands that stand out are the ones that feel real. So if you're ready to build a brand that cuts through the clutter, connects deeply with your audience, we can help. Head to marketingleap.net and book a strategy session. Let's humanize your marketing, amplify your message, and grow your influence with purpose. And in the next episode, we're breaking down lead generation funnels specifically using ManyChat and Meta's AI messaging tools to boost your lead generation and conversion directly from your ads. See you then. Thanks for tuning in to the Digital Success for Business podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and follow us on YouTube for even more tips.